and welcome to Board Games with Niramas. This is Mats here. Today we're going to take a trip to Everdell in the solo mode with the Spirecrest and the Bellfaire expansion included to see if we can gather enough points to survive. In this game, that is sort of a tableau builder. We will play cards in our city or village. There's either critters or there are constructions that we can play from hand, paying the resources, both from the meadow area or from hand, basically. We have three options to do on our turn. We can either place a worker out on the board, collect some resources. We can play a card from hand or from the meadow. Or we can prepare for season, which is sort of moving on in the year. So the game is played in 4 turns. We start in winter, then we prepare for spring, summer and autumn. And after autumn, we calculate all the points we have accumulated during the game to see who is the winner. And to collect points, we will play the cards. You see, of course, they will give points. We will try to score events by collecting certain tags on the cards in different ways. And then we will also see, with the Bellfaire expansion, it's added whoever collects the most of these scribe icons on the cards will get most points. Basically, I'm going to go through a lot of things when I play, but just to take you a little bit of the specifics on the Bellfaire expansion, which is the add-on expansion, I think is pretty good, where you have a marketplace where you can place one worker here to collect a resource. This will then move down, so we won't be able to access it more until this is traded up again. So it's sort of a limited resource capability here. We also have some new special events added to the game, which I think is fun. The general board, which is sort of the base game, we have the basic events. We have the basic working placement areas. We have the forest locations here in these cards. And then we have the meadow. We also have here the haven, which is where we can go and discard card to collect resources. And we also have this special place that we can go to in autumn to discard card and collect points. With the Spirecrest add-on, which is at the bottom here, we basically go on explore. So we will move our little rabbit throughout the season here on a sort of hike in the mountains, peaks and hills and whatever. And we also have a weather impact. Each season there will be an impact. So when we start now in winter, we will have the negative effect that whenever we gain a resource from a forest location, these 3, we will get 1 resource less. This will be different, but none of them are good basically here for the weather change. When we move on each season as well, we will flip 3 cards here and get to choose one of them. And either we need to take the first one for free and we pay resources here for the other 2 depending on number of cards. There's over 250 cards, I think, including with this expansion. So there's a lot of trying to cycle through and finding the keys, the cards that you would like. You can always sort of find connections between a location and a critter. So like in this case here, I just show you here, you have the resin refinery that has the little chip sweep that I have on hand. So if I build the refinery, then I can get the chip sweep critter for free to my village. So you can find a lot of combos, which is quite nice, I think, in this. So you need to cycle deck. I've chosen to play with the different races. So in this game we will play the axolots. They start with on their basic locations. We place one of these tokens that is basically a random, or not random, but any resource we need. So that's pretty good. That's their key benefit, but they're like, I don't know how many, but there's quite a lot of different races you can play in the game, which is fun. When we prepare for season, we will get more workers each season, basically. So we have only 2. So next in spring we will have 3, and in summer we'll have 4, and then 6 in autumn time. We will also do a harvest in the spring and in the autumn, but in the summer we get to choose 2 cards from the meadow. So I will show you how that works when we prepare for season. So and also then of course the solo mode will do different things as well that I will show you later on in the game. So I'm thinking that we're sort of ready to go. Like I said, I will explain more and talk about things in detail when I'm playing, so we will see how things work. So to start off the game, we do want to stay away from the forest locations this term, even though they are usually a bit better than the basic ones, but we will lose one resource if we go to these places, and then I think we might just as well go somewhere else. My main plan here is to build the resin refinery and then get my chip sweep out because it plays for free and it gives me sort of 2 resin in so when you play green, it activates when you play it, and then you also do it in the harvest times. So that will generate some resources that might come in handy. So I need a pebble and a resin here. So since we're critters, we're small. We don't work with wood or something. This is twigs, it's resin, pebble, and we'll use berries. So it's not the normal stuff. So my plan is to go here. So we collect 2 resin. And since we're visiting this location, we also get our bonus resource. So as long as I just collect resources or claim events or something like that, the solo mode doesn't do anything. It only acts when I play a card in my village. So nothing will happen now for the solo mode, and then I will I now can collect more resources, or I can sort of play a card and we'll see. But I will collect more resources, and I'm thinking to go here up on the market to collect this one, because it gives me 1 pebble and 3 cards. Let's see, we got a crane. That's pretty good because we can build this one for 1 pebble, and then we can build another construction for 3 fewer resources, which is pretty good. We got the inn. We got a barge toad. Okay, now we have 8 cards, so it's a hard hand size of 8. So now I can't draw any cards even if I were allowed to, or can't do it. So I need to play some cards from my hand. But first, let's play this resin refinery. So play the card. I pay the 1 pebble and 1 resin for the cost, and I do get the resin back since it's symbol. And now I will refill the meadow, and now I will then roll the die for the solo mode for Rugworth and see which card he will take. So he will take this card, and he will also work towards these events. So once he has enough of these symbols in his village, by the end, when he prepares for season, he will collect or pick those events. Okay, now I can then play the chip sweep from hand for free, because I have the location here that matches. So I just put a sort of a door to cover it up and just to show that I used it. And I play the chip sweep, and he can activate 1 green icon in my city. So I will activate the resin refinery, so get another one. Now I get to roll the die again for the solo mode, and it takes the wood carver. I'm just going to stack these one here like that so we can keep track. Oh, a twig barge. That's pretty good because we have the barge toad. See if we can get that. Yeah, we played both of our workers, and we only have resin. We need a, well, where was it? We need a pebble and a stone. We have this one, but that's not enough. So we're not going to be able to play this one. That would have been really good to get 4 harvest cards, because then we can also claim this event right away, even early in the spring, which would be great. I do actually want to play the shopkeeper here, because that allows me to gain 1 berry each time I play a critter. So okay, let's do this. I have the crane here. It's pretty good. So I can pay this resource because it needs a pebble. play this one here. And then I can build another construction with 3 fewer resources by discarding this one. So I play the card, so we will roll the die, and we take the twig barge. I was aiming for that. It's another green. So anyway, that's it. Now we need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe we should build the farm instead. The farm is always good because it gives us a berry now, and it will give us a berry when we prepare for season. So let's do that. So take the crane. We're going to discard this one to play a card, a building construction with 1 fewer resource. We build the farm. That costs 2 twigs and 1 resin, so we don't pay anything, and we gain 1 berry. And we fill up with another crane. It's good. Now we're going to roll the die again, and we take a 7. So we have 2 of each of the flower symbol and the harvest icon. I don't know what they're called actually, but anyway. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. We have resin, but we're not going to be able to use them right now. So okay, let's prepare for season. So we bring back our workers, and we pick these guys up. So in my case, I will add this to my worker pool, and the solo mode will just block this card, so now I can't pick that up. They can pick it up, but I won't. This one moves on to another location here. These locations here are small ones. They are closed for just one. The open ones, as many players as want to go, they can go there. So they block these better locations just for one here. So this one moves here. This one moves over to this location. And we're going to do the harvest. So we gain 1 resin. We gain 1 berry with the farm. We can activate 1. So I will activate the, because I don't need more resin. I want to need the berry instead. So we done the harvest. We done the prepare for season in this area. So now we go down here. So we're going to go hike on the path. We're going to remove the weather. And then now I get to pick one of these, whichever I want to. And the solo mode will get the other one. So I probably don't want to leave 6 points to them. So I'm going to grab this one. At the end of the game, I will sort of move with my rabbit again over these and fulfill these requests. This needs, I need to discard 3 cards and 3 resources to get 6 points basically. So I need to sort of go along my trail and try to finish as many as possible. So the solo mode will get the other one. I will move on here with my rabbit to this location, and I will then display 3 cards. So here is the trail guide. Let's see if you can see it here maybe. When played, place the 3 creatures beneath this card from a meadow and or your hand. You may play a card from beneath this trail guide for -2 berries. Okay, that's a pretty good card. See, and then we get Mistrise Trail, which gives us 4 points at the end of the game if we have at least 3 knapsack icons. And then we're going to take one more. That's Truffle. That's a big critter. Truffle may be placed on a harvest icon in your or an opponent's city to activate it for yourself. Then gain 1. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's going to cost me 2 resources or 2 cards. I think actually I'm going to go for the Truffle. I think this is, I like this one too, but no. Let's go for Truffle. I like the big critters, they're pretty cool. So I will keep this one here and collect the figure, and then I will sort of saddle up on that one. So I put one of my workers on the meeple, big meeple. I need to pay 2 cards. I'm going to discard the Juggler and the Inn. So I took the card here. Rugworth will get 1 point. If I take this one, he will get 2. And if I take this one, he get 3 points as a bonus. So I think it's also good to clean up my hand size a little bit, so I may hopefully can draw some new cards. Okay, we're ready for... Oh, we're gonna flip the weather. See what happens. Lightning storms. Every construction costs 1 additional resource to play. Okay, that's not too good, right? Let's pay critters then. And then we're gonna flip these. See what we can pick up next turn. 3 twigs, 2 twigs, 2 resin. That might fit me pretty well. Hopefully, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna play my shopkeeper here. So I play that one here. It's a scribe, and he gains 1 berry each time I play a critter. So I'm gonna pay 2 berries for this guy. And it was just constructions that were more expensive due to the lightning storms. Okay, good. So the critter is played. So now every time I play a critter, I get an additional berry. And I did play a card, so the solo mode will also play a card. Lookout. And the school pops up. Okay, I want to do this. I'm gonna place one of my workers in this forest location to collect 3 berries. And as my next action, I'm gonna play the barge toad for 2 berries. And that gains me 2 twigs for each farm. I have 1 farm, so I get 2 twigs. And I play a critter, which means that I get a berry. And now we're going to play a card for the solo mode. So that's 1. It's going to take the university. And we flip a new one. Resin refinery that we can't get. Okay, now we're going to do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the harvest icons. So we're going to send a worker here to go to the harvest festival and claim that event for us. That's basically what you do. I think that's pretty good that you still have to invest some resources. In this case, a worker, not just claim it, because I think that's something would be too easy. So now it's 3 points at the end of the game. So we will collect that one at the end of when we prepare for season next turn. So the solo mode won't do anything because I didn't play any card. This is very typical, right? Due to the lightning storms, we don't want to build constructions this round, but it's only constructions available on the meadow. We have 1 architect that is connected to the crane, so we don't want to spend 4 berries. But do we want to build a crane? We're going to send this worker here to collect 1 pebble and 3 cards. I don't want to use any locations because I do need a pebble. And I do want to get some more cards. So what we got? We got the courthouse, and then we got a peddler, and we got a juggler. Not what I was hoping for, but anyway. We didn't play any cards. We don't have to do anything else. I'm gonna build a crane because then I can also get the architect for free, and it can score me a lot of points for resins, and I probably will produce a lot of resin. I think that's good. So we pay the pebble for the crane, and we need to pay 1 more resource, and that would it's whatever. So thinking we're going to spend a resin. Yeah, that's the additional resource, and then we build the crane. So we refill, and then we roll for the solo mode, and they pick up another of these paws, which means they now, when we prepare for season together, they will claim this one unless we claim it first. But I don't have any workers left, so that's not going to happen. So okay, we're going to refill. Another juggler, not what we were looking for. We have 1 already. Pretty cool effect though on the juggler, where you can pay 3 wood to gain 4 points, or pay 1 twig, to reveal 1 card from the deck as many times as you like. If the total base value of the revealed cards is 6 or more, gain 6 points. Discard all the revealed cards. So it's pretty cool effect, but it's a bit random. But Okay, well, our plan was to play the architect for free, right? Because we have the crane. We might lose that one soon if we're going to build another construction. So I cover the symbol up. I play the architect for free. And this one basically is just points, but then as I said, the resin and the pebble that we have in excess after the end of the game will score some points for us. That's pretty good. As you can see now, we built 7 cards here, so we have 8 more spaces in our village to and we can't do anything more, but this one will be replaced by another building, so we will replace it soon, I hope. See what we can come up with. We have placed all our workers. Oh yeah, we play the critter, so we get a berry for the shopkeeper, and this is also important. These are unique critters, which means that we can only have one, whereas the ship sweep and the barge toad is common, so that those we can have more of. The same thing goes for the construction and the farm, and the resin refinery are common. The crane is a unique one, so we can only have one of the uniques, and we can have as many as we want to of the common ones. We can also claim this one hopefully next round. So if I play, I think I'm playing the courthouse, because that also gives some resources when we play construction. So I think that's fairly good. So we're gonna discard our crane, which reduces the cost of the construction by 3 resources. This one costs 4 resources. So 1 twig, 1 resin, 2 pebble. We're gonna discount the twig and the pebble. So we're gonna pay 1 resin. And then we need to pay the extra 1. So we're paying we're paying a berry to play the courthouse. But now we lost that one. I didn't think that was not so smart. But anyway, now we play construction. We can get 1 free resource back, which is pretty good. Oh, and we play the card, so we will roll the die and play a card for the solo. Here comes the queen. It's going to be blocked. Shame. So I think we're going to prepare for season. I don't see that we're going to complete the school, but gives us 1 point for each common critter. We have 2 of those. Maybe. No, let's keep. We're gonna, as a prepare for season, we're gonna draw 2 cards here. So we're probably gonna draw cards instead. So I'm gonna prepare for season. So what we do now is, before I forget it, we're gonna claim this one for solo mode, because they had 3 of these paw icons. That's the only one they can claim, right? 4 unique critters. 1, 2. No, that's a common location. No, so not anymore. We're adding our workers, so we're blocking another card here. I'm going to move this before I forget that too. Along here, I'm going to make this one back. This one goes here. These guys come home and they bring this event with them. So now we have 4 workers this turn. We not going to do any harvest now, because now we're going to get to choose 2 cards from the meadow. I'm going to pick up the school, and I'm going to pick up the Evertree. Not sure if we're going to play it, but we'll see. So okay, that's the bonus there. We've gathered our workers. We go down here. We're going to discard this weather card. We're going to pick a tile. I'm going to pick this one. So this one ends up there. And then we're going to reveal 3 cards. It's Honeypaw. This is a huge bear that, if you did not gain berries when placing Honeypaw, gain 1 berry for each resource you did gain, up to 3. Wow, that's good. Good way to get berries. And here we have Ruins of Spire. Gain 3 resources comprised of 1 of each, the different resources. And then we have Cloud Rim Peak. Discard 5 different colored cards, then gain 8 points. Wow, that's pretty powerful, but I do like Honeypaw. That's good to get berries, so I'm gonna get that one. I picked the cheapest card, which means that Rugworth will get 3 points. For that, I get Honeypaw, which is a big bear. So I'm gonna saddle up another one of my worker. So 2 big critters, that's pretty good. I do like the effect of Honeypaw. I think that's really nice to get berries. So let's see what we can do now. We do want to complete one of these events. Let's see if we can do that. We can build a dungeon. Oh, we're going to reveal the weather card, and we're going to move this guy along here. So, heat wave in the summer. Every critter costs 1 additional berry to play. Okay. So, warm and dry. I'm gonna do this, I think. I'm gonna use Honeypaw here to go and gather me some wood. Lay him down, because that gives me a wild resource, 3 twigs, and I get 3 berries. Which reminds me, I should reveal these ones too. I need 3 resources, card and a resource. Okay, we're not going to do anything else. So for the solo mode, do want to get some more cards. This is also, but we're going to need some here, right? We do need, Pebble is blocked now as well. That's, both Pebble locations are blocked. It's really unfortunate. But then if it's hard to get Pebble, and we definitely need Pebble, we also emptied that one. So, okay, I'm going to play the Peddler, because the Peddler allows me to pay 2 resources to gain any equal amount of any other one. So I'm going to pay 2 plus 1, because there's 1 extra because it's so hot. So I'm playing the Peddler. So I may pay 2 resources. I'm going to pay 2 twigs to get 2 pebbles. And I play a critter, so I get a berry back. So that's basically compensating for that one. That's okay. Okay, the school is becoming more attractive here too, because it's giving me 1 point for each common critter I have. I do like the dungeon as well, because that allows me to sort of decrease the costs of critters or constructions by placing a critter underneath, sort of trap it. Scores no points, but might be worth it anyway, especially if you want to build the Evertree. I do want to get those 3 so I can claim those 3 points in the city monument. Let's do that. I'm going to play the dungeon for 1 resin and 2 pebbles. Due to the effect of the courthouse, I get 1 pebble back. Let's see. That's easy to count. I forgot to play cards, so I'm going to play this one. I forgot that for the solo mode, right? Because they have 8. We have 9. Yeah, so that's correct. Should roll this one. Nine. Okay, so that's, oh, we discarded 1. That's true. So you should have 1 more. So you're going to get this one. Sorry, I forgot about that. But here we go. I think I need some cards, because I'm not really happy with any of these ones. So I'm going to try to draw some cards. I get 2 cards and a point. Here I get 2 cards, 2 berries, or 2 resin. I think that's better, right? Because they can score here. We can use them there. Let's go here. I'm going to gain this one. So we get 2 resin and 2 cards. So we got another architect, and we got a wood carver. So we can pay twigs to gain points with the wood carver. Maybe that's an option. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we're not going to forget, almost did. So we're going to claim, because we have 3. So we claim the city monument as ours. Still haven't played any cards, so it's still us basically. We have almost enough to build the Evertree. We can't use this one, so we basically can count that one as discarded some way. And we have this one gains us a card and a resource truffle if we go to an activate in my or an opponent's city. So that might be good. No, but let's go here. I'm gonna grab 2 twigs because I have 1 farm. I get 1 spare resource and a free resource, and then I get 1 card, which is a husband. That's pretty good because that is played for free through our farm. I'm gonna lay this one down here instead. So we placed all our workers now. So okay, we can't get any more resources in the summertime. We have some berries, we have some resources. We could build the Evertree. We also want to play the school then because these are connected. Could I get points? We could send the peddler to the dungeon. That clears up the space as well. And then we can play anyone with a discount of 3. So let's do that. We lose 1 point, but we hopefully get another. So we're going to do that. We're going to send the peddler, hide him underneath or shove him down in the dungeon. Play the school here for just 1 resource, and we're going to pay 1 twig. There we go. And we're going to roll the die, and cemetery ends up solo mode, and the clock tower comes here. Okay. Now we definitely want to play it because we have 3 of these. Hopefully we can pick up some more maybe. It's a shame the queen is blocked. Oh yeah, that's true. I almost forgot again. When I made the construction, I get a free resource. So I'm getting the pebble. I think these are hardest to get right now. They will not be blocked next turn, but anyway. And I'm gonna utilize my farm, or use my farm to get a husband. So I gain 1 resource if I'm pairing this with a wife. And the wife and the husband will share the place as well. So hopefully we can do that. I play critter, so I get 1 berry. I play card, so we need to roll the die. Number 2, he gets the bard. That's 5 unique symbols now. So they're gonna claim this one, unless I can do it first. Oh, and then I need to get a paw symbol. I need to get 1 of these and 1 of these. The chapel attracts the shepherd. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking not to prepare season because I have a lot of resources available, but this is 11 points right here. That's quite a lot, I think. So it should be worth saving them up as well a little bit. And maybe save the ammo for the autumn time before we go in. I could build this one right away. That would be maybe, because we do have a harvest, right? We're going to lose some pebble, but maybe it's worth it. We don't need that here for these. So let's build the Evertree. We only live once, so it's expensive. 3 twigs, 3 resin, and 3 pebble. And I get 1 resource back, so I'm going to grab that pebble back. So we still have a lot of berries, and we're going to play a card now for the solo mode. 7, shepherd's gone. Now they're almost in. There's a wife. That we're going to get for sure, because it helps on the Evertree, and it also helps on that one, and it gives us a lot of points there. So we're gonna get a wife for the husband. So here is a common critter. It gives us points. So if we pair it, we get 3 additional points, and they share the space. So I'm gonna put them like that. Is that okay? On 1 space here. We're gonna fill up, and then we're gonna roll the die, and card number 5 is a juggler. Okay, he claimed this one as well now, so okay. But we can claim this one now by discarding cards the next round. 6 points. And we're going to fill up before we see what we decide on our last, maybe another wife. Okay. I forgot the berry right when I attracted the critter. So I'm going to grab that berry back. Should I get another wife? Gives me 1 point there and 1 point there. So it's 4 points. So yeah, we get another wife. Here. Oh, we get one berry back. Oh, I like the ranger, because that adds more capacity here on this one. We're going to play a card for the solo mode. That's the clock tower gone. We fill up again. Oh, we have 3 spaces left in our city. The ranger unlocks the 2nd position for the dungeon here, so we can have another character underneath here. But I'm not sure. Maybe we can send the barge toad after we do the harvest here, because we can build him for free as well, the ranger. Yeah, let's do that. Getting the ranger free. Now I can move one of my deployed workers to a new location. And this is quite interesting. That actually, I'm going to fill up before I do anything else, so I don't forget it. Because the solo mode has each 5 of the symbols, right? But due to the ranger, I can move one of my deployed workers. I'm going to move this one over here. So I'm claiming that one, which is nice because that's 4 points. Plus, hopefully that can utilize something. Okay, solo mode rolls a die and they take the minor mole to their city. Then an innkeeper. Innkeeper is also one of these cards that you want to get because it helps. We can save berries when you're getting another critter. So another crit becomes 3 berries cheaper. Okay, that's happened a lot since I decided basically to prepare for season, but then we had that decided to build the Evertree, which triggered the wife, and the ranger. Did I get a berry when no, I didn't. Keep on forgetting things. So yeah, I get a berry for the ranger when I did I say build or what do I say? Anyway, but then I just realized now. And I might have cheated here a little bit. So, because due to this, I'm probably going to have to pay even though I get them through the constructions, right? So I'm going to return 3 berries. Sorry about that. I did not intentionally cheat. I just forgot and I didn't think that was... but I do think that actually applies for every crit that costs 1 additional to play. So I'm assuming that I have to pay a berry even if I don't pay berries. So... sorry about that and hope it works out. I think it wasn't that bad cheating. Okay, so let's prepare for season here. Okay, it's getting a bit much now, so I'm going to do the solo mode first. So what I do there is this guy is going to go here. That's 3 points they're going to score at the end of the game. This guy moves to this location. We're going to add these 2 to these places. And we're going to check and see because, yeah, he has 3 of these knapsacks, so he's going to claim this event. We claim that one. And can he... no, he doesn't have 4 unique critters. That's hard to check. 1, 2. It's a common. No. Do we have... maybe we should... forgot to check that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so they can't claim any else of these, right? No. So just double check to see if I've done everything. Yeah, the solo mode is all. I'm going to scrap the weather. I'm going to flip the new one right away. Just don't forget. So in the autumn, hail, You must discard one card after you visit a basic or forest location if able. So, okay, whenever I go pick up a resource, I'm going to need to discard a card if I have one. So we're going to do this. I'll do that later on. So I'm going to pick this one up. This one ends up here. We're going to reveal 3 cards. Serpent's Pass. Place at the beginning of your expedition 6 resources and 7 points. Okay. And then we have a Bounty Hunter. Play immediately. Name any critter and search the deck. If you find that critter, you may draw it to your hand, even if your hand is full. Okay. Pretty cool. Then we have play immediately. Well, Star Weavers. You may discard any number of cards, then draw to your hand limit. Ooh. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to take a little think about those and see what I decide to go. Let's do the rest first. So this guy is done here. He will sort of move there. We're going to use him here when we do this. We're going to retrieve all our workers. And we collect another event. And another event that's pretty good. That's juicy. And then we get these 2 workers. And this guy comes back. So now we have 6 in total. We do a harvest. So we're going to gain 1 resin. I'm going to wait with this one. I'm going to gain 1 berry. Gain 2 for each farm, so I get 2 twigs. I wonder if I want to get... Yeah, I'm going to get 2 more twigs. And if I'm paired with a wife, I get any resources and have at least 1 farm. So I will gain... I don't hardly have any resin, right? What happened? Oh, I can activate. Yeah, maybe that's better. I'm going to actually skip so that one activates another resin instead. And then I take a pebble for husband. Nothing else here. Okay. So we've collected all the resources. So we did the harvest. We gathered all our workers. We have checked the weather. We have moved. So we picked up. We're going to choose here. That's what we still to do. Oh, that's not easy. I like all of them basically. That's 7 points, but I need to have 6 resources. So that's probably not going to happen. Because I'm going to spend a lot of resources here anyway. So that seems unreasonable. The bounty hunter, that's interesting because I can name a critter that I know. And then I find in the deck. But this one is good as well because I can discard any number of cards and then draw back to my hand limits. Basically, okay, I'm going to do that. That's most fun. We take the Star Weaver, play it right away. So I need to pay 2 cards. So I'm discarding these. Rugworth gets a point because I picked that card. Now I discard any number of cards. So I discard 1 and then I draw 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see what we got. We got a doctor. We got a Scrubble Stadium. We got a shepherd. We got a shopkeeper. We got a courthouse. These ones are not playable. Got a fairground with a minor. Oh, we got a husband. That was perfect. Really, really good. Because then we can pair it with the wiper. That's awesome. These ones are not playable because we already have. These are unique and we have them already. But the husband is definitely going to play. Fairgrounds is draw 2 cards. Might be shepherd. No, we're not going to play any of these because we're going to have to discard 3 cards here in the misfired falls as well. So we're going to keep 3 cards. These are ones we might be able to play. And we have 4 of these, so we can claim this one. We also need to discard 3 cards. And we don't have that much space. We only have, well, the husband's going to end up here. So we have 2 more spaces to build. So let's start easy. We're going to need 3 cards. Oh, this is going to be tough. We're going to need to draw some cards. Okay. These three, I'm not going to play any of these. I'm going to claim this space because I have 4 of the flowers. I'm discarding 3 cards at 6 points. Didn't do anything to play cards, so the solo mode does nothing. And then let's pick up some berries, I think. You can get 3 berries there. You can get more cards here too, so we shouldn't forget that one. And here we can get 3 cards and a pebble. I'm starting to think I like the doctor, because if I get enough berries, and I can score 7 points for that guy. So let's go here. Let's pick up 3 berries. You must discard a card after you visit basic or forest location. So, okay, I'm going to discard this card. I think it's worth it anyway. See if we can draw more somehow. Probably going to use this location as well. So let's start by playing the husband here, because we need berries more to. So let's sell honeypot up here. Can have 1 worker there. So we collect 3 twigs, which means we also get 3 berries. 3 berries. And we get 1 card. And that's not any of these locations, so we won't have to see Town Crier. Oh, it's a unique critter, so might save the space for the common ones. Now we have a lot of berries. I used this once already. I can use it both for a construction or a critter to reduce the cost by 3. And I think it's worth it. So actually I'm going to send, the barge toad. It's just 1 point. So I'm going to send him into the dungeon. Because I have the ranger, I unlocked the 2nd place. So now I decrease the cost of any card played by 3 resources. So I'm playing the doctor here instead for 1 berry, which I get back thanks to the shopkeeper. Then I may pay up to 3 berries to gain 1 point for each. So I pay 3 berries to get 3 points. And since I played a card, we're gonna roll for the solo mode. They take card number 1, they get a queen. Let's see what comes up. Oh, the fool. This is a tempting location. Will give us 1 pebble and 2 cards. We need to discard some cards here. But I'm thinking to, even though I can give away 2 cards, maybe, I don't know if that's worth it to give 3 points. I'm guessing I will give them to my opponent, but they're not playing it, and he gets points for each card. Not the points on them, but so I don't know how that works in the solo mode. I will find that out. I'll be right back. I don't know how that works. I tried to find out, but I didn't. So anyway, I'm going to play it anyway, because it allows me to claim this one also. So for 2 berries, which I get 1 back, so I'm just going to pay 1. I have 1 more space left in my village. So I played a card. We need to do the same for the solo mode. I'm going to take card number 4, which is which actually picks up the competition on this one, because now we have 3 each. So we might need to play 1 more, but we don't have 1. Okay, we're going to claim this because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 unique creatures. So we're claiming that special event. Wait, let's play the husband right away. 3 berries, I get 1 back. I pair it up with the wife. So I play a card. Card number 6. Let's see if something. Oh, the chip sweep. We already have, but anyway. Okay, we need to puzzle a little bit here. I'm thinking maybe we should play this one. Let's see. Is it a cost? Okay, so we need 2. And here we need 3 any resources and 3 cards. And here we need any 3. So we basically need to pick up a resin to be able to fulfill these ones and cards. And if we play this one, we get to draw 2 cards. Should that be our last card we play in our village. It's 3 points and draw 2 cards. I think that's fair. Let's do that. And oh, we get one back. That's correct. So we're definitely going to pick up a resin due to the courthouse. So we're playing this. Draw 2 cards. So we filled up our village now with our 15 locations, and we're going to play one for the solo mode too. I'm going to play card number 2, which is okay. So they're going to be able to claim that one now because that was another knapsack, another clock tower. Could be interesting, but probably not. We still have 2 workers left. Maybe I should have gone for that 7 points instead of this one, but okay. Should we try to draw more cards? What would that do? We don't see the point for it really, because we have all the stuff we need to complete these ones. So we have the 3 cards we can discard. So this is done. This is 14 points. We have 2 workers. Yeah, I can't really do anything because I can't remove any card. I do have 2 workers. I don't know, resources are not worth anything at the end of the game. I think they're only tiebreaker, so could be that case maybe. So let's just try and grab as many resources as possible. We'll send this guy here to grab 3 twigs. This guy can go and pick up 2 resin. So now we have at least 5 resources, which is more than the solo mode will have, but I don't think that matters here. And that's basically the game. So we're going to calculate score. Got a score pad, which is good. This is me. Solo. Let's start with the cards. I'm going to do the solo first because that's easier. They get score 3 points for each prosperity card. These ones, that's 6, and 2 points each for each one of these. That's, see how many that is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 36 plus 6. So that's 42. So for R, we can remove these. Those are not worth anything or any value anymore. So here we have 1 point. This is 2, so that's 3 points. 4, 8. These are, so it's 15 plus 8, that is 23, 24, 24, 27, 29, 0. We're just going to discard those. Oh, I lost count. 31, 32, 34, 36, 41. And then these 2 are special, so they will score me additional. That was 41, right? That's a unique. This common critters and for each. So we score 3 plus 5, so that's 8 more, so that's 49 points. Okay, so that's 41. Then we had 8 points in prosperity. And they will score 3 points for this, so that's 6. And 3 for the ones I was not able to score these, so that's actually 12 points. I score 11, 17, 21. Then we take the journey. So here the solo will score 8 points because they complete everything. I will also complete all of these resources here, going in the game board. So I will score 11, 14 points. You have 5 point tokens, and then I have 3. We have not used any of these wonders or anything like that, so we skip those part. So let's sum up. So for me, 49, 70, 84, 87. Solo 54, 62, 67. So I took a pretty big victory over the solo mode this time. So that was good, but I think I got a good combo cards at the end. Lucky a bit with the wives coming up. And also I was able to score this one and finish the trail, which is a huge amount of points. So, but that's Everdell, including the Bellfaire and the Spirecrest expansion and how that works. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and let me know in the comment section probably all the goofs and mistakes I did, but I think I got everything arranged in the end, at least. Have a good one. Cheers.
Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.